important of these performers were Duke Ellington and Louis Armstrong.
Now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Armstrong, and we're going to swing one of the good ones for you. Beautiful number. I cover the waterfront. I cover the waterfront. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2.
The sea was the one I loved. Soon come back to me. Steady, steady. I covered the world in search of my love, and I'm covered by the starlit skies above. Oh, baby, every mind is shortly waiting. Open its arms, where would you? Are you forgetting? Will you remember? Will you return? I'm covered by the sun. I'm watching the sea. Girl, the one I love, you soon come back to me.
When Django heard Louis for the first time on a phonograph record, he was moved to tears and murmured, "Mon frère, my brother."
Soon come back to me. In search of my love, babe, governed by starlit skies. Oh, baby, every mind, race away, open its arms, where were you? Are you forgetting? Will you remember? Did you realize? Cover the world, why did it see, baby? Well, love, if you go
So Django started playing jazz and developed a soloing style that would influence generations of guitarists. He possessed an unparalleled dexterity, a perfect sense of rhythm and structure, and a seemingly infinite gift for melodic improvisation and composition. And with jazz, he could show all that in a way that was impossible playing other music styles. Jazz attracted me, said Django, because it offered a perfection of form and instrumental precision that I admire in great music, but which are lacking in popular music. In early 1932, Django met a young pianist and violinist who would play an important role in his life, Stéphane Grappelli. Ironically, he was born in the same Paris hospital in 1908 that Django would first be taken to after the tragic fire of 1928. Grappelli began his music career in childhood and was soon playing for money, first in the streets, then in dance orchestras like Gregor and his Gregorians, where he played both violin and piano.
Mesdames, messieurs, je me présente à vous, Grégor et ses Grégoriens.
With this group, he made a trip to Argentina, and after his return to France, the crucial encounter took place. The first time I saw Django, recalled Grappelli years later, I was playing with the saxophonist André Etienne. One night, 3 or 4 persons came into the club, all of them as different as could be imagined from the usual clientele. They listened to us attentively and stared hard at us, in a way that was, in reality, none too pleasant. They were of such dubious appearance that I thought they might be gangsters, or worse still, gangsters who disliked our music. Whilst I was observing these curious visitors, fascinated by their eccentric way of going on, it suddenly dawned on me that they must be gypsies. I was almost sure I'd already seen the tallest of them playing the guitar in the Paris streets. He came up to the band and made as though he wanted to have a word with me. In the most extraordinary French, he asked me to play a jazz number. I noticed that despite his apparent hardness, he was shy at heart. In 1934, Django and Stefan formed a jazz string quartet, featuring them as soloists on the guitar and violin, accompanied by Roger Chaput on rhythm guitar and Louis Volat on double bass. That was a new experience in jazz, as by then all bands included piano, horns and drums. Django loved the string sound, but wasn't completely satisfied with the group. I could see something was worrying him, explained Stefan. And when I asked him what the trouble was one day, he replied, "It doesn't matter all too much. It's just that when you are playing, Stefan, you've got both Chaput and me backing you. But when I'm soloing, I've only got one guitar behind me." The obvious solution was bringing a second rhythm guitar, Django's brother, Joseph Reinhardt. So the quartet became a quintet, which would be known for posterity as the Quintet of the Hot Club de France.